come vape with me. You are what you eat, but it also depends on the way you think. And I told you about my sister, who's really a walking miracle. 2 years ago she went on diet for pain, for arthritis, and my sister transformed completely. She was pain-free in about a week, and she's sprightly, she's positive, she's upbeat. Her whole personality changed, and part of that change was because she was prepared to try something new and challenging. Now she has shared that with a lot of people who are really crippled with arthritis. And do you think any of them have done it? Do you think any of them have even read the book? No, because it's too much trouble. And the most difficult thing to change is our daily habits and the way we eat. On a Paleolithic diet, where you cut out all things that have been newly acquired by human beings, like seeds and grains and wheat and all the things that we planted when we eventually settled down from being hunter-gatherers. Those things are not in my diet. So a Paleolithic diet simply means eat what you could hunt, shoot, fish or collect. And there are a lot of foods that you can have. And in fact, it's very delicious. And I'm quite happy doing my Paleolithic diet. It makes me feel good. And although I see science says it's very bad to eat a high-protein diet, what do they know? We don't know. We haven't tested it out for generations. But certainly the way we eat according to their recommendations isn't doing the trick. We are getting more sick, more obese, more diabetes, more Alzheimer's disease, and more horrible chronic illnesses. So I don't think they've got anything to brag about. They don't know, and I'm not listening. We are bombarded with facts that are questionable. The things that fascinate me, and the internet is a wonderful oracle that teaches me every day, are the things that we don't know. I listen to the people who question what is mainstream and commonplace teaching. I think in the past, we now think of ourselves, if you like, as barbaric and ignorant when we look back and we see that we painted children's cots with lead paint so they could chew them off with their little teeth. All those sort of things, we seem to feel we have progressed to the most amazing state of understanding and knowledge. At my age, having smoked for 50 years, according to the messages on cigarette packets, I should have been dead and gone years ago, and so should all the other baby boomers. Why is it that we're all still alive, and a lot of us well, and hopefully behaving in a young, youthful fashion, when we were the ones that spent our whole lives smoking? So something doesn't quite add up. Fortunately, I now vape. I only vape because I prefer it to smoking. Otherwise, I'd still be smoking. A lot of scientists and people doing scientific research on health and wellness and public health, those people who are making our laws are actually young people who are already healthy and fit, not due to the way they live, but due to their youth. So this worries me. in our legislation, our laws, our parliament, currently in the UK, we are being led by youngsters. Where is Churchill? Where are the people who smoke like chimneys, who vape, who drink, who are real human beings? All I see is brainwashed makeover politicians that have been groomed, have been faked up to look nice, haircuts, bit of Botox here and there, suits, and have been trained in the way they speak and the way they use their hands. There's nothing real about it. Where are the real people? The people who are wise, who have done life. All we have are young people, fake young people, that have been, cosmeticized to look good. But in 20 or 30 years' time, with all their talk, are they going to really be young? I think the most exciting thing in this world is what we don't know. Of course, people have a great problem admitting that they don't know. But we don't know. And what we don't know is the most fascinating part of it all. And I'm very keen on what one would call pseudoscience, or scientists that are on the edge of being mainstream. Because in science, lots of science that we now know is true, like continental drift and tectonic plates, those scientists were once considered pseudoscience scientists. So to me, I watch what's coming along on the borders of science, because that will come in, a lot of it will come in, and when my grandchildren are grown up, they'll be living in a new and different world, and I hope it's a better place. So thanks for vaping with me.